Hi, my name is Chris Tubby. I'm founder of Trading for Tomorrow, and I just do these weekly just to sort of help you prepare for the week ahead. Okay, so let's take a look at last week. I mean, the markets waited for PCE, and then it turned out to actually be a non-event. Stocks remained steady during the week. The dollar strengthened from midweek. Gold traded in a range. Bitcoin failed to hold above 60k. I think part of that really depends on whether Trump is elected or not, as he seems to be sort of very much in favour of crypto now, where he was against it last time he was in power. Typical politician. And WTI closed at the week's lows around mid-73s. That's mainly because OPEC look as though they're going to increase production, even though demand is struggling. Now, the S&P has only had one negative month since late 2023. And even though it's still not sort of racing ahead, you know, it is up 17% so far this year. So, after PCE US inflation, it does seem on track to hit 2% next year. Consumers keep spending, although wages are leveling out. I would say probably jobs are a major risk, and data will be released this week, which is likely to determine whether it will be a 25 or 50 basis point cut on the 18th. Remember, we're in September now. European prices dropped to the lowest level since mid-2021, and European stocks hit a new high, again on expectations that there's room for the ECB to cut rates again soon. In the US, Harris and Trump remain pretty even at the moment. Hopefully they will go ahead with a couple of TV debates, which will likely give one of them an advantage. China's considering allowing millions of home owners to refinance over $5 trillion of mortgages to lower borrowing costs in the hope to boost consumption. Their data's still struggling. And geopolitically, Israel launched more attacks in the West Bank, keeping the tension high, and the risk of a full-blown escalation in the Middle East possible. Russia is targeting Ukraine's electrical infrastructure and sent 30,000 troops into Kursk. Mpox vaccines are due to arrive in Africa. They're greatly needed, otherwise that really could spread and become the next COVID. And just make a note that today, Monday, is a US holiday. In the States, it's Labor Day. So that's that. Most traders will be back in the office now. They've spent their time in August with the family. It's going to be sort of all guns blazing now, with everybody focused on the markets again, increased liquidity. However, I'm not sure it's going to reduce volatility that much as we go through for the rest of this year. Because we've got lots of central bank rate decisions coming up, in September, but they're again and again before the end of the year. And of course, in November, we've got the US election. So, there's plenty of opportunities. You just got to be very careful with your trading. Just remember, I called it the 3 V's, volume versus volatility. Just reduce your position sizing when volatility increases, as that gives you the opportunity to have wider stops, but without increasing the potential loss. If it's too volatile for you, then maybe look at options as a way of taking on positions. I like options. I don't have to micromanage my risk. I can hold them for weeks, months, and I don't. Even weekends are perfect. So, it doesn't guarantee I'm going to make money, but I've got a guaranteed stop loss through using them. If you need to know more about them, then reach out to me, or even better still, attend one of my workshops on trading options. I trade them in a rather unique way to most traders. It's very effective, and it reduces or removes the fact that you need to know about the Greeks. Anyway, let's another couple of slides, and then we're going to move on to some technical analysis.
Now, I just want to sort of just talk a little bit here about my services that I offer. So there's a daily newsletter that includes global news, headlines, my views, full articles. That is a subscription service. There's one-day workshops. This will help you to discover if trading could be your next career or even just a second income. Uh, Otherwise, maybe you're already trading, but there's a few gaps that you'd like to fill in, and I can help you with that because that will accelerate your trading and your performance. And then there's a 1 week intensive course, that's going to make you feel competent and confident after just 1 week. It's going to give you those foundations that you need to build your trading career on. And, if you've got that in a trader, we'll find it. And now that does also include a free trading challenge. Then I do a Flexi Masterclass, which includes 6 weeks of guided learning. They can be split up, you don't have to take them all at once. And this is designed to provide you with all the knowledge and trading tools that you're going to need to navigate any market and also on any asset class. I trade them all. And as I say, you can spread those weeks out over months if you need to. It's no problem for me. And again, that does include a free trading challenge. Now, trader mentoring, I'm doing more and more of this. And, this is to help you reach that next level time and again. And, I'm doing much more in the way of one-on-one sessions right across everything that I'm doing now rather than sort of looking for big groups. I do provide a lot of trader educational content to individuals, exchanges and brokers. And as I mentioned earlier about the trading challenges, if you're looking for a funded trading account, then you can contact me for details just about the ones that I use, or you can sort of take one of the courses where I'll give it to you for free at the end of it. Okay, so then moving on to our disclaimer, just to make you aware that trading does involve the potential risk of loss of capital and is not suitable for everyone, although hopefully it is for you. And many companies provide leverage, so just be aware that you can lose substantially more than that initial investment. Everything I include in here is just purely for educational purposes. I'm not trying to encourage you to trade or invest. That must be your decision. And of course, before you make that decision, you've got to consider the risks involved, definitely your financial situation, your level of experience, and your risk appetite. And of course, it's important that you only risk capital that you're prepared, but also that you can afford to lose. And if you've got any doubts whatsoever, seek independent financial advice and do that before you risk your capital. So many people come and find me after they lost money, which is sad. They should come to me before. And yeah, so listen, that's it for part one. I hope to see you in part two, where I'm going to do some technical analysis.